As she continued down the hallway, Nydia looked at the tablet screen for the patient's name and basic information. She entered the room with her head down and was greeted with a deep, rich voice that reminded her of the silky tones of a classic jazz or blues singer. "So, will I live, Doc?" Nydia shivered at the sound and looked up into bright blue eyes that contrasted with the woman's straight, dark chestnut hair and olive skin. Combined with the patient's statuesque frame, the woman's looks took Nydia's breath away, and a warm sensation came over her. The hospital gown the patient wore didn't detract from her appearance. Nydia didn't realize she was staring until the woman spoke. "Doc, you okay? Or does this mean I'm terminal and you're just afraid to tell me?" The patient asked with a grin. Nydia coughed to hide her dazed gape. She tried to gather her emotions as she approached her. "No, you're not terminal. At least not that I can tell as yet. Let me have a look at you and we'll decide then, okay?" she asked as she winked. "I can't believe I did that. Trudy would have a field day if she found out, especially if it turns out this one is the suspect and not the victim." "Sure, anything you say. I want to get out of here as fast as possible." "When that will be is up to the police, I assume. In the meantime, let's look you over." Nydia looked down at the chart again. Miss Powers. "Call me Joe. Miss Powers sounds way too stuffy. As for the cops, ignore them. I do." She grinned at Nydia. Nydia blushed. Did she just flirt back? I should be so lucky. I'm sure she has a boyfriend or husband somewhere. Get your mind out of the clouds and focus here. You're a professional. Think like one. Since according to your paperwork, you suffered a head injury, I'm going to ask how it happened." "My own stupidity?" Joe blushed. "Does it really matter?" "I suppose we could leave it for now. So, I'm going to do a basic neurological exam. I'll start with some easy ones. What day is it?" "Wednesday. And before you ask, yes, I know who the president is, though I reserve my right to silence on that one." Nydia let out a chuckle. "Okay, let me check your eyes since your verbal responses appear to be fine," Nydia said as she pulled out her pen light. "Sure thing, Doc. Anything for you. I can recite the alphabet backwards if that would make you feel better." "No, I think we can bypass that. Can you look straight ahead, please?" Joe smiled as she looked at the wall in front of her. Nydia tried to ignore the woman's charm, but Joe was making it difficult. Nydia shined the light in one eye and then the other. She noticed Joe wince at the light before she placed it back in her chest pocket. "Your pupil reaction is normal, which is good. Are you feeling any pain from the light?" "No, only caught me by surprise." Joe smiled, but she didn't make eye contact with Nydia. "Do you mind if I have a feel around the area where you got hit?" "All I ask for is a gentle touch," Joe said as she looked into Nydia's eyes. Nydia noticed again how blue Joe's eyes were. They reminded her of pictures of water in the Caribbean Sea. She blinked hard to bring her back to the moment and moved to Joe's side.